Hello, everyone. Do we have any questions in English for Matteo? Please raise your hand virtually. Reem?
Hi, Matteo. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. Matteo, I heard you say on court that it kind of made you feel a bit young, that this was the first main draw match win that you've had. And I'm curious because this tournament is kind of giving us that perspective, because it's been 2.5 years since it's been played. How do you feel your progress has been in the last 2 years? Is it weird for you because there was a pandemic and there were different things? Does it feel fast? Does it feel slow? How does it feel in your mind?
I mean, definitely the conditions are different because normally we play in March and it's way cooler than now. Today was pretty hot, but nothing crazy. It's pretty dry, so it's fine. The conditions are desert, so the air is pretty dry. The ball is flying sometimes, but the balls are slow. Course are pretty slow, so it's a little bit tricky at the beginning, but then you get used to it and it's fine. I feel good. The sometimes the first matches are the most tricky one, but I'm happy for today.
Greg?
But overall, where would you say your level of tennis is at the moment?
It's always a tough questions to tough question to answer because it's I feel good. I think overall in the whole season I played like a really good tennis. The level was really high, and sometimes also it's about the opponent. You know, like there are some opponents that they don't make you feel comfortable. They don't make you feel like good. I know I can play better than this, but at the same time I can play worse than this. Today it wasn't easy. I struggled a little bit in the past days for with my with my body. So I knew that I wouldn't like. I told myself to not expect like the best performance, but I'm pretty sure that when the level is gonna be higher, I'm gonna be ready.
Karen?
Hi, Matteo. Karen Health. Congratulations again on coming through today. A lot of
Thank
people
you.
are mentioning the court is almost playing more like playing on clay. What's your assessment of that? And is it feeling more like a clay rhythm match?
I mean, I think clay is really different, but I get what they're saying. It's pretty rough, and I think also the balls are they get like really used. You know, like after a couple of games, they get really big. And I think if you put like the Wilson balls that were in US Open would be a different game. But I think overall, so the past years, Indian Wells and Miami were a little bit slower than, for example, Cincinnati and Toronto or Montreal. So I think these are the normal conditions that I always found here, and yeah, it's just warmer.
Reem again?
Matteo, you've obviously been to the ATP finals before, but I'm curious, with it being on home soil for you, how big of a drive and a motivation is it for you at the moment to qualify for Turin and make it?
Yeah, I mean it's probably the one of the biggest achievement that I can think about in the last part of the season. It's gonna be this. There is gonna be obviously the tournament that I'm playing now. There are a couple of big tournaments that I'm gonna play, and then it's the season is gonna be done. So it would be like a really nice thing to end the year. I didn't expect it when I started the year. I wanted to get there, but I always I didn't expect that I would fight for that. I wanted to fight for that, but now I'm in a good position. I know it's not done yet, so there is still some matches to win. Still like uh, still like some time to wait a little bit. But for me, it would be great. Would be great for because I've been in London and I know how great it is. It was and I think having it in Italy would be great for me, for the crowd, for the fans, for the tennis in general. It would be just a great achievement. So really looking forward to play there. Hopefully.
And with Yannick making a push as well, I'm wondering what it would mean to have two Italians there.
I think it would mean a lot for everybody, for Yannick as well. He's so young and already fighting for that. It's crazy. We know we're playing for that. I think for the fans in general, it's also nice because we are two different kind of players, So it's nice also that. I think overall, it's just showing the Italian tennis. It's really healthy, and a lot of players are coming up. A lot of players are still like playing good, and so we deserve to have the finals, I think, and we deserve to have like 1,000 in all the tournaments that we have, and hopefully we're gonna have even more.
Last one in English, Craig.
Matteo, yes, I think it was yesterday I was speaking to Ida, and what she was saying was that she tends to get very hard on herself when she's playing matches, and that adds to the pressure, and that she's also working with a psychologist to try and get her over that, and she said it's been proving successful. Do you tend to get very hard on yourself when you're playing, and the expectations that you have of yourself?
I know her, and I know how I think I know how much she's tough on herself. I told her some. I mean, I'm always telling her that she has to kind of tell herself that she achieved a lot during her career, and she has to enjoy what she's doing, because it's nothing. I mean, the fact that she did quarterfinals in Wimby, third round in US Open, it's not something that it's normal, because she never did it. And I think it's important for a player to recognize that, to feel good about it, because there is a lot of work behind the scenes. There are a lot of moments where she was struggling and I was struggling too. Like, it's normal, it's part of the game. And so I think it's good to feel bad in the bad moments, but I think it's worth it to feel good when the things are going well. So that's what I'm telling her. And the expectations were different, because her at 17, 18, 19, she was really, really good. In 19, I think she was already in the 100. In 19, I didn't have an ATP point. So different career, different perspectives, so I grew up with more calm, and I didn't seen like in my career such a big jump like I did, and I was working for it, but I didn't know what would happen. And sometimes when you put too much pressure, it can happen, and you're thinking too much, and this sport, sometimes you don't have to think too much. But I think what she's doing is great. She's close to her best ranking, so she's working hard. She's a competitor. She's competitive. She really likes to play, so I really think that she's gonna get even better.
Ok, thank you. Domande in italiano? Lorenzo?
Ciao Matteo. Ecco, volevo partire dai problemi al collo, volevo sapere oggi come l'avevi sentito, se stai meglio, e soprattutto se poi anche in caso di problemi è quel tipo di problema che però andando avanti gradualmente nel torneo può migliorare.
Sì, fondamentalmente mi sono famoso incriccato, nel senso sono rimasto un attimo bloccato con il collo, con la schiena, e quindi non sono riuscito a recuperare in tempo per il doppio. Mi è dispiaciuto, perché è un po' di tempo che cerchiamo di giocare con Yannick, ma non c'era proprio modo. Abbiamo fatto un buonissimo lavoro con il fisioterapista, mi ha aiutato molto, e alcune volte succede, non ho fatto niente non stavo lavorando in palestra, mi sono piegato e non mi sono più rialzato, quindi ho preso un paio di giorni off. Adesso sto meglio, sto bene. Oggi non ho tantissimo, negli ultimi giorni non ho giocato tantissimo, però mi ero allenato bene le settimane scorse, quindi mi sento pronto.
Ecco, hai parlato prima in inglese delle condizioni del campo. Oggi affrontare un avversario come Tabilo ti ha aiutato un po' ad entrare in palla, e in quest'ottica nel prossimo turno magari preferiresti giocare più con un Nakashima piuttosto che con un Fritz per questo discorso?
Sì, mi aspettavo una partita difficile. Lui ha giocato 3 partite prima di questa e io nessuna. Il primo turno è sempre difficile. Ovviamente la pressione era più su di me, no? Era una partita che da fuori devo vincere. Lui, tra virgolette, è entrato un po' più sereno, però ho visto anche che che ci credeva, che stava lì, lottava ogni punto, quindi questa è una cosa molto buona che poi ti aiuta anche me a performare. Mi aspettavo una partita difficile, non il mio miglior tennis, però quello che conta è che nei momenti importanti ho giocato bene, che ho fatto le cose giuste e non so chi vincerà, stanno giocando con Fritz.
Ha vinto Fritz.
Ok, quindi
Fritz.
Giocherò con Fritz, che ci ho perso una volta in Davis, e sicuramente un giocatore difficile, gioca bene tutti i colpi, californiano, quindi gli piacciono le condizioni e vedremo.
Ultime domande, Vanni?
Ciao Matteo, complimenti
Ciao.
per la prima vittoria a Indian Wells.
Grazie.
Una domanda, che tipo di ragionamento fai per decidere se giocare il doppio oppure no nei tornei, dal momento che si tratta di una decisione abbastanza, comunque di un impegno saltuario, non è come Yannick che ha deciso di giocare tutte le partite. E poi volevo sapere, ti hanno già chiesto delle condizioni, si può dire che forse queste condizioni tra quelle del Master 1000 sono quelle che si adattano di più al tuo gioco dopo quelle di Madrid?
Allora, il doppio è una cosa che alcune volte lo faccio per giocare qualche partita in più se non ho giocato tanto. Mi è capitato di giocarlo a Belgrado, mi è capitato di giocarlo al Queens perché era il primo torneo sull'erba. Poi solitamente cerco di concentrarmi nel singolo perché credo che comunque porti via delle energie quando c'è da giocare 2 partite in un giorno, e quindi siccome il mio obiettivo è il singolo, per ora cerco di giocarlo quando sento che magari, ecco, questo è un torneo che puoi giocare un giorno sì, un giorno no, e magari il giorno che alterni giochi il doppio, quindi quella era stata una delle motivazioni, ambientarsi alle condizioni. Purtroppo non sono riuscito a farlo. E per le condizioni, sì, no, guarda, non c'è nessun Master 1000 in cui dico, oddio, adesso devo andare a giocare là e chissà che cosa. Sono sicuramente molto diverse da un torneo come Cincinnati. La palla va un po' meno, però rimbalza di più. Non saprei dirti. Mi piace giocare qui, la palla salta un pochino più di tempo, quindi posso girarmi col dritto. Credo che posso giocare bene qui, però è la prima partita che ho vinto, quindi vedremo questo torneo come andrà.
Grazie.
Grazie.